Hello, this is going to be a collective reading for June 2025. Karmic partner in material world. What do we have for the collective? Haunted. Crossroads. Unloved. What do we have for the collective? Power. Nice, with this little cute kitty cat. Power. Somebody is strong or somebody has great influence. Something is happening here. This is like a witch, so I don't know. Family. Maybe you come from a powerful family or bloodline. Maybe somebody's fighting for power. Silence and new direction. Keep getting this new direction. And there's a lot of cards in here for us to always get the same cards. But we got family a couple of times. I believe we did get power because I keep seeing these little kitty eyes. We got sellout at the bottom of the deck. Isis, the nun. The horror movie, Isis. That's Valak. Valak is a vampire. That's who plays the nun. They don't hide this stuff. And they can't anymore. That's the thing about it. They can't hide it anymore. But if you want to keep thinking that, that's on you. When the truth is being released, it's the age of Aquarius. Things were coming out of Pisces. Everything that we thought was true and right before, we're going to find out that it's not. So, are you going to be judged based on the truth that you get? So it's important for everybody to care and to not be pulled into these lies or these customs that we got going on, traditions and holidays and things like that. We're going to find out that all of these things have been having us under a spell. We've been zombies. Zombies. Not, they say that you only use like 20% of your brain? If that's what's happening. We're offline, and we're going to be coming back online. The age of Aquarius is about the higher mind. It's, they use their mind a lot. And it is about that. It's about coming back online. So, and that's what they got online, to keep you offline. Everything is a riddle. Everything is a game. What was that movie? With the bride, and she was like hide and go seek or something like that. I forgot. But it was about games. It's like a gamble, a game, a riddle. It's always something like that. What's family? So this is the main energy. Family. And the situation is power. And somebody's a sellout. Somebody's been silenced and been forced to take a new direction. This is giving me like exile. Yes, this family is holding on to something tight. It could be money, but maybe it is power. Somebody's a sellout. They're a society person. Somebody that decided to go with a group and they went against their family and was right for the family. Surrender. Pause. Yeah, I think somebody tried to sacrifice somebody. It's a Ten of Swords here in the reverse. Maybe somebody is too powerful and they're coming out of this. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Something isn't coming in, or something isn't maturing. It's not being allowed to mature. It's being silenced. I feel like somebody's trying to push you out, make you go in a new direction by messing with your finances or your forward movement. This family, somebody who's a sellout, somebody who's trying to backstab you. It's like they can't even do it right. Or trying to keep you in a energy of being backstabbed. The King of Wands in the reverse. This could be about a man. A man that, you know, is nasty. If this has to do with family, that's nasty. That's just really nasty. It is. Period. So it's some man that's messing with somebody in your family. Somebody's holding on to something. Somebody's a sellout. They did this for power, and I don't know, maybe they're feeling backstabbed and betrayed. I mean, you can't do that to you can't backstab and betray a shady motherfucker that be backstabbing and betraying people. That'll be your ass, because they don't take that shit nicely. It's crazy to me. It's like a thief. A thief hates to be stolen from. Like, how you can't even chop it up to the universe. They don't, fuck that. That's insanity. This is giving me sellout women, people selling out for power. Backstabbing people, betraying people, killing people. It's just anarchy in the streets. All over these nasty ass, dirty dick men that have got in the minds of these women. And it is like that. It's funny to me how I was telling somebody today, I was like, Iran and the Mexican flag, they're the same colors, and that has a lot to do with a lot of things. There's a reason why they choose the colors they do for the flags, the stripes, the stars. There's a reason for all of that stuff. And these are both misogynistic countries. Both of them. You think about Shanquella, who is a black woman who got killed on camera in Mexico. But it's like, what, crimes against women or something? It's like, let's look at something that's important. These are misogynistic countries that have used these whores, these sellout whores, and these women that, they're... What was that card that came out? Because I did another reading, but it wasn't recording. But it was secondary women who could never shine to other women, and they're sacrificing these people in their family, the people that are supposed to shine, that they couldn't get seen because they didn't feel like they had enough shine when this person was shining. It's like, and that's what these men do, because they're jealous of these women. They're insane. They're doing magic. Their wand is in reverse. They're humping on each other. They don't know what they want. They're confused, sincerely. And you can see it in the movies when there's a love scene. It's always angry. There's always somebody throwing somebody up against something, like, because that to them is passion. And passion is war, but it's like... That's all they can relate to. They can't relate to the softness of the passion and still have that energy festering. You know, it's like everything has to be angry all the time. And that's because it's these weird men running everything. They're confused. They're confused. They're doing magic. That makes them more confused. And they start humping each other. Makes them more confused. Because that anal cortex goes all the way to your brain. To your freaking, the bull. So when I tell you about sticking the bull and how they always got the dude behind the bull sticking him in the neck. Because when you put your penis in the ass, it's connected to your brain at the bottom of the neck, the bull brain. I was telling you guys about that in the Tesla coil. The toroid field. It's right here. It's what's controlling the sound. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I didn't even realize that. But that's, look, the ears, the mouth, the neck, all of these things are about sound, the sound you make. And the Taurus, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I just realized that. That's crazy. Silenced. It's about the sound. So that's what they're using to mess with our harvest now. They're using frequencies and sound. That's what that 5G and all that was about. I don't know if you felt that, but I was sensitive. I could feel it when they turned it on. And like firefighters and stuff were like having issues because I don't know why really. I want to say because of the firehouses are like more sensitive to frequencies or something. I don't know. But firefighters are having issues with the 5G. And I did too when they first turned it on. Oh my God, I felt something shoot through my body. That's crazy because it was my right side. I wonder which, because that's the twin flame. That's the frequency that goes up and down the spine. So the toroid or the Tesla coil, the toroid is at the bottom. The thing that it controls sound, what you eat, your hunger, and it has those glands that have the milky cerebral fluid, right? And that's that adrenochrome. So when I'm telling you about, oh my gosh, that is so crazy. So then they have in most of the movies when they're possessed, they are silenced. Like the kids stop speaking. Remember in Get Out? Was it Get Out? Yeah. No, not Get Out. It was Us. The little girl, when she was the changelings, they don't speak. So once you've been possessed or taken or whatever, the kids won't speak. And they say that it's because of trauma or sexual, whatever. That something happens to the voice. You guys, that's crazy. And what does that mean? Why are they telling me this? In the middle of the reading. I don't know, it's something about the voice. Silence, being silenced. Look, the Page of Pentacles could be a young Taurus or a bull. I don't like it. The Six of Swords. This family been lying. Here go the King of Wands again in the reverse. This is nasty dick ass MFer that's messing around with people in your family. And holding on to, I don't like him. I think he's a black magician. I do. I think he's a black magician. He might be gay. He might be screwing a man, if this is a female that I'm talking to, you might be screwing a man in your house, you know, your family. Someone's trying to move on to calmer waters. Maybe that's you with this new direction. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's moving on to something stable and by themselves, single. You won't be around anybody. But maybe that's what you need. Maybe these people been the ones, you know, keeping you from success, obviously, because somebody tried to jump in your spot. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment. You're going to move away from these people and get wish fulfillment. While they're holding on to something, sell out some power. Maybe it's this King of Wands they holding on to. Yeah, they're going to start doing magic on each other. Instead of on you, shit. Because you don't want nobody up in here. You don't even want this person. King of Swords. There's somebody here that's intelligent. They're smart. They keep coming out. The King of Swords keeps coming out. The King of Pentacles in the reverse keeps coming out. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. Family keeps coming out. Oh, and the house. The house or something a bunch of times. The house. I hope it's not coming out right now. But this is about family. And about you getting away from some people. Maybe you don't. Is somebody here messing with your family and messing with the brooms or the wands or the magic or the magic stick? It's something they're doing. They might be doing all the above. Confused men. You can't trust them. They're confused. They don't know what they're going to do next or what they're going to want next. They don't even know. There's a Seven of Wands here. Somebody is defending themselves or they're defending you or you are. This King of Swords in the upright that is getting away from these people. Maybe you see something and you're valuing truth. Valuing truth, yes. I'm like, what? Because there's no truth here. These people are trying to hide the truth, cover the truth up. Knight of Swords in the reverse. These are people attacking you. That's why you are defending yourself. With the Seven of Wands, this King of Swords, somebody who's truthful. This is a masculine energy. A Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, to be exact. And I found out why my thing was making all that noise. See, it's not making noise like that no more. I had it all messed up. I'm about to throw that shit up in the trash. Four of Cups in the reverse. And Seven of Wands. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is who you're defending yourself against. Seven of Wands came out twice. This group, it's a group of people, family, people that you would normally be celebrating with, but they ain't worth a damn and now you know it. What is this? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. the Chariot in the reverse. Someone's not getting a victory. Maybe somebody's trying to chase you down. A Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You got this Nine of Pentacles over here. King of Cups. The Hierophant. Could be a Cancer here or a Taurus. Someone who's losing stability. I think I'm talking to a masculine energy. I think that you were sexually taken advantage of by some people, by some other men. Maybe they don't want you to speak about it. Doesn't have to be. But maybe you've been wanting to speak about it. Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody spying, watching, lying. This could be a tarot reader. Somebody might be silenced. Yeah, because somebody's a liar. And somebody's sweet. There's a family here. I don't know, there's a bad family here, and then there's a good family. I feel like you walked away from something to be single, and now you're going to come out of that. Or maybe somebody's losing a lot because you're coming out of some kind of family dynamic. Could be a child here that's like not all the way, you know. I just said changeling. I don't know why I was talking about that. I was talking about that. Ten of Swords. So I feel like you're blocking this Ten of Swords. That's why it's not in the upright. And whoever this sellout is, whoever sold you out, the Hangman in the reverse, yeah, somebody can sacrifice you. You go within too much. You're not, you know, arrogant. You look at yourself to make sure, okay, am I wrong in this situation or what? You know, because, oh my gosh, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, these people are working against you. It could be somebody that was involved that didn't know that things were wrong like this. They just, because everybody was in on it, they were just figured that nobody, not everybody, maybe one or two people might be, you know, that shady, but not everybody ain't that shady that they, you know, lying about something. I feel like somebody was kind of innocent in this. I don't feel like they was listening, but they gonna get their ass knocked out too. This is kind of giving me the other reading too. It was like a Queen of Pentacles though, that chose to deal with somebody that was not right. And instead of making it right, they decided to stick with what they was doing. Even once they figured it out. It was like somebody had gotten too comfortable. What happens. Page of Pentacles, yeah, in the upright. That's what I think this is. I think that something is being switched over. The Six of Wands. Yeah, somebody is having a victory. And they're being cheered on because people know something wasn't right. And this is going to bring relief to everybody because everybody is keeping a secret. And once this sellout person, get theirs, everybody's going to feel so much better. They don't even realize it. But everybody's tired of this. Yeah, everybody's tired of this, and somebody's going to tell. Somebody might flip out. That could be what this Ten of Swords is too. Like somebody might, that goes down to the Nine of Swords. Somebody might flip the hell out because they're being tormented. That's what I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I hope that it helps. And I will see you next time. Peace.